Okay, here's the other thing I thought in Second Kings where Elijah is taking Elisha. Now he's taking him under his wing, and he keeps giving him chances to stay. He says, "Stay here," and he says, "No, I'm going to go with you as the Lord liveth, and as you're living, let me go with you. I'm going to continue to stay with you." And he's like, "Okay," and he keeps giving me all these chances to stop following him, just to say, "Okay, now you stay here," and he's like, "No, I need to go with you." Like he just knew that he was supposed to be there, and he kept passing these little seeming little tests or something, and then towards the last of it, he asked something very interesting. I thought it was really cool. He says, "What can I give to you, Elijah, who's going to be taking up into heaven, taking up into wind or whatever?" And Elisha to Elisha, and Elisha says, "If I can have anything, I'd like a double portion of thy spirit." And Elijah said, "That's a hard thing. This is a really big deal. As a man of God who can pull fire down from heaven and all these things, it's like so powerful." And he's saying, "You're asking something serious here. This is big what you're asking." And he says, "If you really can watch me be taken up, then you can have this spirit. I'll throw my mantle down, and you'll have this double portion of my spirit." And I don't even know what that means. It just seems like the spirit of Elijah. It's the spirit of Elijah that you see making it throughout the whole Bible, even throughout to the end of the Bible, even. And it comes again with John the Baptist and whatnot as the spirit of Elijah. Even Elijah has already come, Jesus said. So this is Elijah now. He's leaving as a double portion of his spirit to Elisha. He says it's a hard thing. And what I thought was so cool was that if he can see this Elijah, it's like we read about it, it's so powerful. But if you were actually to able to see this thing, if we were able to get like HD footage of Elisha watching Elijah go up into the sky by the chariot of fire and dropping his mantle down for Elisha, um, do you think that would do anything for our faith? Yeah, I think if you were asking something hard or big or something powerful from God, a big mantle from God, continue to pass all these little tests and stand there and say, "God, I want something big." He's like, if you can watch this thing, which I'm about to do, this will help you understand something you're gonna need to understand in order to have that. If you miss this, never mind. You're not gonna understand. It's just you're not gonna get it. There's gonna be an awakening here. There's gonna be a pricking of the heart. There's gonna be a door flying open. The windows of heaven's going to be open. You're going to have to be able to catch this thing to understand how powerful I really am. So when I give this thing to you, which you're going to earn by watching, so you'll have a chance to understand. Like today we have a chance to understand by repenting and obeying God and diligently seeking Him. And the chances of us getting a portion of this kind of a spirit of Elijah or the spirit of God, the spirit of Elijah to me just means someone who has such a powerful, overly powerful understanding of God to be able to walk with Him more intimate, like a closer friend to the master of the vineyard, God Himself, to be closer to God. And that's what a prophet to me means. It's like a closer friend for special operation. Like I want to be like that with you, Lord, for special operation. That sounds like a real life worth living. He's like, that's a really big thing you're asking. Pay the price and I'll show it to you. So his price, he had to watch it so he would understand. Pretty radical.